Hello everyone, welcome back to IELTS, your place to improve your English and get the IELTS band score you need. In today's video, we'll practice IELTS speaking with sample answers, just like a real test. You'll hear common IELTS questions followed by clear answers to help you respond confidently and naturally. This practice will help improve your fluency, vocabulary, and ideas for the IELTS speaking exam. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe to IELTS, like this video, leave a comment, and share it with your friends who are preparing for the IELTS exam. Your support really helps the channel grow and helps more students succeed in IELTS. Alright, let's get started with today's IELTS speaking practice with answers. In part 1 of the IELTS speaking test, the examiner asks you general questions about familiar topics, such as your hobbies, daily life, studies, or interests. The goal here is to evaluate your fluency, pronunciation, and ability to speak naturally about everyday topics. Answers should be clear and developed, but not too long. Now let's begin the practice. Good morning, my name is David. Could you please tell me your full name?
Good morning. My name is Sabrina Sama.
Thank you, Sabrina. Let's talk about sports. Do you enjoy playing sports?
Yes, I definitely enjoy playing sports. I think sports are a great way to stay healthy and reduce stress. Personally, I enjoy activities like football and swimming because they help me stay active and give me a break from my daily routine. Playing sports also allows me to socialize with friends, which makes the experience even more enjoyable.
What sports are popular in your country?
In my country, several sports are quite popular. Football is probably the most widely followed sport, and many people enjoy both watching and playing it. In addition, sports such as cricket and basketball have gained popularity over the years. Traditional sports, like camel racing, are also an important part of our cultural heritage and attract many spectators during competitions.
Did you play sports when you were a child?
Yes, I played quite a lot of sports when I was younger. At school, we had regular physical education classes, and I often participated in football matches with my classmates. After school, I would usually play outdoor games with my friends in the neighborhood. These activities helped me develop teamwork skills and made my childhood more active and enjoyable.
Do you prefer watching sports or playing sports?
I would say I prefer playing sports rather than just watching them. While watching sports can be entertaining, especially during major tournaments, actually participating in sports gives me a sense of excitement and achievement. It also helps me stay fit and improves my mood, which is something I really value.
Now we move to part 2 of the IELTS speaking test, which is also known as the long turn. In this part, the examiner will give the candidate a topic card. The candidate has 1 minute to prepare and then must speak for 1 to 2 minutes about the topic. Let's begin. Here is your task card. You have 1 minute to prepare. Describe a sport that you enjoy watching. You can start when you're ready.
I'd like to talk about football, which is a sport that I truly enjoy watching. Football is widely considered one of the most popular sports in the world, and it involves two teams competing to score goals by kicking a ball into the opposing team's net. I first became interested in football when I was around 8 or 9 years old. At that time, my older brother was a huge football fan, and he often watched international matches on television. Naturally, I began watching them with him, and over time I developed a strong interest in the sport. I was particularly fascinated by the atmosphere of the matches and the incredible skills displayed by professional players. These days, I usually watch football matches once or twice a week, especially during major leagues or international tournaments. Sometimes I watch them live on television, but I also follow highlights and analysis online when I don't have enough time to watch the entire match. The reason I enjoy watching football so much is that it combines excitement, strategy, and teamwork. Every match is unpredictable, and even a small mistake can change the outcome of the game. In addition, the passion of the fans and the energy in the stadium make the experience much more thrilling. Overall, football is not only entertaining, but also brings people together from different cultures and backgrounds.
Now we move to part 3 of the IELTS speaking test. In this section, the examiner asks more abstract and analytical questions related to the topic from part 2. Candidates are expected to express opinions, give explanations, and discuss ideas in greater depth. Let's continue the discussion. Why do you think sports are important for society?
I believe sports play a very important role in society for several reasons. First of all, sports promote physical health and encourage people to adopt a more active lifestyle. In today's world, many people spend long hours sitting at desks or using digital devices, so sports provide a necessary balance. Additionally, sports help develop important values such as teamwork, discipline, and perseverance. These qualities can be beneficial not only in sports, but also in education and professional life.
Do you think children should be encouraged to participate in sports?
Yes, I strongly believe that children should be encouraged to participate in sports from an early age. Engaging in sports can help them develop physically, mentally, and socially. For instance, children who play sports often learn how to cooperate with others, follow rules, and handle both success and failure. Moreover, sports can help reduce the amount of time children spend on electronic devices, which has become a growing concern in many societies.
What are the differences between playing sports professionally and playing them for fun?
There are quite significant differences between professional sports and recreational sports. Professional athletes usually train intensively and follow strict schedules in order to maintain peak performance. Their careers often depend on their results, which can create a lot of pressure. On the other hand, people who play sports for fun usually participate in them as a hobby or a way to relax. They are less concerned about winning and more focused on enjoyment, health, and social interaction.
Do you think technology has changed the way people watch sports?
Yes, technology has definitely transformed the way people experience sports. In the past, people mostly watched sports on television or attended matches in person. However, nowadays fans can stream games online, follow live statistics, and even interact with other fans through social media. Advanced technologies like slow-motion replay and virtual analysis also allow viewers to better understand key moments in a game. As a result, watching sports has become a more immersive and interactive experience.
End of IELTS speaking practice topic. Sports. Thank you for practicing with Frema IELTS. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share to keep improving your IELTS speaking skills.